Josh Sheehan out of Donnybrook, Australia. 10 medals in 23 X Games starts. He got a bronze medal in Minneapolis earlier this month in Moto X Best Trick. And well, if you like double backflips, this guy can deliver one of the best looking ones in the business for you. He just muscles that bike around.
Yeah, Sheeny definitely muscles the thing around, and just such a solid guy. He's been really consistent the last 5, 6, 7 years of freestyle motocross. I mean, he's landed a triple backflip, the only rider to ever do that, so I'm sure the double feels pretty normal to him.
Just sends that one double with your hands off. The no-handed double backflip, courtesy of Josh Sheehan here.
Great extension to it, and these guys, they're not holding anything back. It doesn't matter if it's Minneapolis, Norway, China, wherever we're at. These guys are going for it. They want those medals. I mean, the double flip was perfect. He held the hands off all the way through the rotation. Yeah, excellent trick.
Watch where he takes his hands off, though. He goes into that first rotation, then the hands come off. You got to get your hands back on the bars and then yank into that second rotation. That part of that just baffles me.
And I can't tell you how strong Sheeny has to be to hold on to that bike. I mean, he's got foot hooks and everything to keep him on there, but you know, the bike's spinning away from you, and you're basically letting go of it. And you know, like I said, the extension on that thing, just how long he holds it off right there. Textbook no-hander, bars stay straight, brings it in smooth.
Josh is also one of 3 X Games Moto athletes to take 3 Moto events at a single X Games, the other 2 being Clinton Moore and Mike Metzger. So a little bit of stats on him. That's some good company to be in right there with that stat right there. Yeah. Sheeny having some fun. 93.33. So that'll bump Clinton Moore out of the top 3 right now. So it's strong. Sheehan and Ackerman, your 1, 2, 3 as of right now. So now we will see Rob Adelberg. We were supposed to see him earlier, but they ran Jackson Strong first. So now Rob Adelberg comes into the mix. So here is your guy who took a silver medal in Moto X Best Trick at X Games Shanghai by June of this year.
What a career Rob's having. I call him a little bit of a late bloomer. I think the first time I rode a show with him was 2007, you know, and I think these last 4 or 5 years, he's really come into his own.
Setting the front flip there, taking the hands off. And again, it's so insane. I mean, it's insane how easily both him and Jackson Strong do that trick.
Yeah, just 1 year ago, they were barely getting their hands off. Rob had just done his first front flip, and now you watch practice, these guys throw front flips like they're back flips, and the hands are coming off a lot longer. Everything's progressing with this trick.
So what's it going to come down to with the score here between him and Jackson? Jackson netted a 95 flat right there. I mean, basically, this one's going to, I mean, the judges are looking for the minutiae at that point to break down. I mean, they're looking for the slightest little slip up here to try to differentiate between the 2.
Yeah, the judges got their work cut out for him. Drake McElroy and crew, they're all riders. They know what they're looking at. There was 2 different styles there, if you've noticed. Rob's hands were kind of, we call it suicide, where they're behind him, where Jacko's were kind of out in front of him. I mean, maybe that's something little the judges can pick apart to separate these scores.
So you got 2 score in the 90s in your top 3, and then it rounds out with an 89.33.
Judges right there stressing a little bit, making sure they're doing their job accurate.
So 2 scores in the 90s, and now 3 scores into the 90s. So a 95, a 94, and a 93.33. With Jackson Strong currently sitting in that #1 spot with a 95 flat. We mentioned that he is a perfect 7 for 7. 7 best trick starts. He's walked away with 7 different medals, looking to add to that tally, looking to make it 8 in a row. What do you think he's going to throw into the mix? We've already seen the no-handed front flip out of him in the first attempt.
Yeah, just going with the same trick again. I think maybe
hanging out there a little longer.
Yeah, every once in a while, even if he got a good score, maybe it was something personally that he just didn't feel was perfect with it. He wanted to go back and kind of get a little redemption. That should be close to the same score, maybe a little better. His hands did look like they were off a little bit longer. 2 solid jumps out of Jacko.
Taking another look at it here. I mean, he's been doing these front flips. I mean, if you're going to go back in the best trick history books of the X Games, this goes all the way back to 2011 when we were still in the Staples Center in Los Angeles. That's the first time he unleashed the front flip on us, and it's been working for him for many, many years. He's been dominant. Now he's doing front flip combos.
And that shows how hard this trick is. I mean, it's been around since 2011, and Jacko and Rob are pretty much the only 2 guys doing it without, they have what we call a mechanical ramp, which will kind of assist you in the front flip. But Jacko and Rob are doing it off just our standard comp ramp, and like I said, that shows how tough it is.
And you can see the reaction by the fans inside the Telenor Arena here. So again, he netted himself a 95 flat in the first go around. And he's going to bump up a full point right there. So obviously the judge is feeling that he held the hands off a little longer, a little bit more extension on that go around. So he bumps it up another point right there and solidifies that top spot just a little bit more here.
Jacko, how are you able to stay so consistent in a sport that has so much risk and so much progression? You're now 8 for 8 in this event.
I think that it just comes down to training and hard work, but at the end of the day, it can be anyone's game out here. Everyone, it's just who's on for the day, and I think I'm just a bit lucky. I've got lucky a few times, so it's just, yeah, it's a gnarly sport. At the end of the day, it's just to stay safe, and if everyone comes away safe, it's a happy day.
What's going through your mind when you do a front flip and then take your hands off of a motorcycle?
Is this censored? Can I say bad words on here? Because that's what's going through my mind.
And what about all these Norwegian fans? You think we're going to see some Norwegian riders next year?
I think so. There's a lot of young fans here. A little kid over there with a dirt bike jersey on, 6-year-old. So it's exciting for the future of the sport. Lovely country, love being here, and it's I just can't wait to come back. Hopefully we can be on the snow bike next year as well over there.
Now we're talking. Congratulations on your 6th gold, Jacko Strong.
Cheers, Jack.